What's going on, guys? Chillisfm here, taking a look at two more of the updated Pokemon for Season 12. Today I'm going to be running a double electric team with both Lanturn, with the new move of Surf on it, and Shadow Manectric with Psychic Fangs on it. Now I'm running a very special moveset on my Shadow Manectric. I'm running Snarl, Psychic Fangs, and Overheat. The reason for that is because I'm using it as my safe swap, and I figured the threat of a Wild Charge is going to be keeping all the flyers and all the water types away already, so I wasn't really worried about that. I wanted to be able to have Overheat to nuke the steel types that I expect to be coming in, especially things like G-Fist. So we'll see how that played out for me in today's video. Drop a like, leave a comment down below. Guys, Lanturn's a beast with Surf. It's a beast. You're going to want one for sure. And I didn't think so. When I first heard it got Surf, I was like, yeah, Lanturn, it's going to be good, but it's going to be limited since it gets walled by grass types. No, it's too good. It's honestly too good, by the way. Check it out. Boom! One shot in the G-Fisk, just like I was talking about right there. Able to connect with the first one. I had a lot of fun with this team. So it says featured elo 3200s. I actually climbed back into the 3300s. I played 6 battles with it. So I played 1 set plus 1 additional. The additional was before the actual set. So I went 4-1 in the set that I played, and the one loss was extremely close. So I'm not saying you should build a Shadow Manectric, but this team was fun and it actually worked somehow. I don't know how, but it did. Anyways, everybody's trying out the new moveset. We've seen a Steelix, we've seen this Dragonair here. They're running Aqua Tail, so we haven't seen Body Slam. We don't know if they're running Body Slam for sure. We're going to be able to connect with the Foul Play to take them out. So now I'm expecting that Steelix to come in and farm down, but they actually decided to come in with their third, which is going to be a Dragonite. So I'm going to align my Lanturn right here. Lanturn, of course, doing neutral with the Sparks, being very bulky, able to take a hit, but they make a beautiful catch here onto their Steelix. I did not expect this whatsoever. And now I kind of have to stay in to build up some energy and chip away with a Surf. No, actually, I'm going to go ahead and just let them throw their Psychic Fangs here, right? Psychic Fangs does no damage. No reason to shield this up. Now I can come in with my Shadow Manectric. Again, we have Overheat ready to go. Can we make it there before the Psychic Fangs? Yes, we can. And are they going to shield this up? You know they're not. You know they're not. Boom! One shots the Steelix. Steelix very bulky. And then we're able to make it to the Psychic Fangs to drop the defense of this Dragonite as well. And it grabs a shield. Oh my goodness. Win Confound. Thunderbolt coming through. This is easily going to be taking out this Shadow Dragonite. Shadow Dragonite is made of paper anyways. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, jumping into the next one. Going to have Scrafty up against a Tapu Fini. So not a good lead for my Scrafty by any means. Going to be coming in with my Shadow Manectric. Again, just threatening that I have electric type moves, even though I don't. And they're coming out with a G-Fist. You know, we're going straight for the Overheat. Does it connect? No, they showed it up. That's perfectly fine. It was a CMP tie. Anyways, of course, this is only going to be the Rock Slide. They didn't even build up to the Earthquake. But Shadow Manectric's so glassy, it nearly takes him out. So that's perfectly fine. I'll come in with Scrafty now. I'm going to be building up and going for the Foul Play. No reason to go Power Up Punch, right? Because if I boost my attack, like, it's not really going to help against that Fini anyways, because all our moves are resisted by Tapu Fini. So Foul Play coming through to do the most damage possible here. Can we take them out before they make it to the next Rock Slide? No, we cannot, unfortunately. But Scrafty's going to be able to hold on. Scrafty, very bulky. Not a big deal. Going to aggressively swap into Lanturn to get the farm down here. Yes, we are able to spark down the Galarian Stunfisk. In comes the Steelix. So I'm going to be throwing this next Surf. Not great timing by me, unfortunately, but this will be chipping away. How much is this going to be doing? Well, a good amount, but we're still going to need to land 2 more to be able to take out the very bulky Steelix. So Psychic Fangs come through. Again, never going to be shooting up the first one. Now I'm going to be going for the Surf here, putting them into the red, but they know they can tank it. They don't throw up a shield. So again, making it to this next Surf. And here's where the spamminess is really nice, right? We're going to get the shield and our switch clock is nearly up. So we're going to be able to clear this debuff very soon, but not before they throw the next Psychic Fang. So we're going to go ahead and shield that one up, come in trying to snipe with Scrafty, but unfortunately we were 2 counters away from the Power Up Punch. We needed to be 1 away to be able to get it off, and they make a nice catch on their Tapu Fini. Still, I can come back in with Lanturn. These water guns are doing absolutely nothing. Lanturn is so bulky. I love it. I do have to show up the Surf, which feels bad, but it is what it is. I can overfarm as much as I dare and go for the Thunderbolt. I should be one spark away from the next Surf. Is this enough to take out the Feeny? Of course it is. And then there it is. One more spark. Going to be plenty to take out the very bulky Chillisfm. I'm going to stop calling Chillisfm bulky. I think I've called Chillisfm bulky like 4 times in this video. I don't know if y'all play drinking games or anything, but there you go. Into the next one. Up against Napoleon lead, so great lead. They're going to be swapping out to Nidoqueen. Unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for Nidoqueen on this team, so I'm going to be staying in, eating the first Poison Fang, and then going for the Foul Play to do some nice neutral chip damage. If they eat this, I should be able to swap out into my Shadow Manectric and start spamming out Psychic Fangs to take the remainder of the Nidoqueen's health. They do eat it, so I'm going to come in with my Manectric. I'm going to shoot up this Poison Fang. Even though it's a Poison Fang, like Shadow Manectric's just too classy, we have to shoot it up. Now going for the Psychic Fangs here. This will be taking them out if it goes unshielded, but they do throw up a shield, so we're going to be able to actually CMP tie on the next one. Of course, Manectric is going to be winning the CMP tie, and they throw up a second shield, telling me they are likely weak to electric types in the back. So very interesting. Maybe a Flyer, maybe a Water. We're going to see what it is. I'm going to be coming in with my Lanturn, and I know they're going to be making it to the next Poison Fang in 5. I'll make it to Surf in 5. I don't think the Lanturn's going to win CMP, so I just take the extra spark here. And I'm going to let this Poison Fang go. Of course, we can definitely tank it and go for the Surf soon. But they swap out. What is this even into? An Altaria? Yeah, so that's not really weak to electric. Not like I wanted it to be. I do need to clear my defense drop. So I come back in with Scrafty. I'm going to go for this Foul Play, which will do some nice neutral damage. Of course, Altaria also very bulky. So it's not going to take them out by any means. But maybe I'll put them in Spark down range. They are loaded on energy. I know they have enough for the Moonblast, so I'm going to expect the Moonblast. And yes, good shield on my part. It was the Moonblast. Can I spark all the way down before they make it to a Sky Attack? Almost! But no, they make it to the Sky Attack as the last spark is going through. Very unfortunate. We do have to tank it. We have an Empoleon and a Nidoqueen left alive. We have moves for both these Pokemon. Maybe Lanturn can still clutch up. I throw one spark. I saw the Empoleon, I throw the Thunderbolt, but they made a beautiful catch on this Nidoqueen. Still, maybe we can make it to the next Thunderbolt. Yes, Lanturn makes it there with 1 HP remaining. Is this enough? Come on! No, not quite enough. We needed one more spark to connect on that Empoleon. So very close, like I said, that was my one loss with this team, which is ridiculous how close that was. If they didn't make that catch, that was going to be an easy win. All right, into the next one, up against the Sneasler, we come in with our Shadow Manectric, and what do you know, it's another G-Fist going straight for the Overheat. Does it connect? No, unfortunately it does not. So, I guess people do know about Overheat. Fine, it's fine. I really wanted to land like at least one more, but you know, it's cool, it's cool. So we're going to go ahead and let Manectric go. It did its job, it gave me shield advantage. Scrafty comes back in. I'm going to be building up and again going for the Foul Play. Now, maybe I should go Power Up Punch here because of Sneasler so glassy. A boosted Foul Play would probably threaten the second shield off them. But I go Foul Play anyways. And I actually get the counter down before they make it to the Rock Slide. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to come in now with my Lanturn. And in the back, they have a Medicham. Now I'm going to be spamming out the Surf first. Surf's a very energy efficient move. It's not a bad move. And I just want to see how much that does. See if going straight Surf's the play or if I need to land a Thunderbolt at some point. Going to be going, of course, for the Surf here. Does some nice chip damage, gets them into the yellow. Now I'm going to be going for the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Does it get shielded? No, it does not. Puts them into the red, and in comes the Sneasler. Now, I'm going to be throwing the next Surf before they are at the back-to-back moves. This should be grabbing the final shield off my opponent. Yes, it does. Sneasler very glassy. A Surf would just about take out. I'm going to shield this up, and I think they're one Shadow Claw away from the back-to-back, so I'm going to do one Spark and try to catch. But they already had the move, unfortunately. So What is it going to be? Going to be an X Scissor. We survive and we're able to get the Surf off. That is absolutely massive. How much is this going to do? Nearly takes them out. Scrafty comes in, able to counter down. We need one more counter and we are at the power up punch. This will be taking out the meta champ, and that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Scrafty clutching it up against all odds. You love to see it. All right. Moving into the next battle, Scrafty up against a Sableye. So positive lead for my Scrafty here, going to be staying in, of course. Now Sableye can actually flip this if they land the return, so you do have to be cautious of that. But I'm going to be building up and going for the foul play here. This will likely go through. Most Sableyes are not going to be shielding the first foul play, and yes, it does connect. Now, I'm going to be throwing up my own shield here, because I expect them to go straight return. Most Sableyes do, but they bait me. And that's such a risky bait. Like, foul play is double resisted. It does absolutely nothing. If I no shield that, then like the game's just over. But regardless, I'm gonna go for the foul play. They don't shield it up. Very interesting. I don't know if they expected me to power up punch bait there. But now they're going to be coming out with an Azumarill, and I'm answering with my Shadow Manectric. We don't have electric type moves, but again, we're just gonna threaten like we do, acting like I got the Wild Charge, and yes, we grab a shield. Now, they were at 8 bubbles right here, I believe. So I throw this Psychic Fangs immediately, but they don't throw. Or maybe they were only at 7. So maybe I should have just done one more and maybe got the second shield off. Oh well. At least I got the second defense drop, and now I can come in with my Lanturn against this Azumarill. They're going to need to swap out to clear that defense drop, and they're actually staying in, telling me, again, they must be weak to Lanturn in the back. So what's weak to both Lanturn and Scrafty? I don't know. So I'm going to be building up and going for the Thunderbolt here against this Azumarill. We'll see if we grab a shield or if they let it go. It grabs a shield, so they're expecting Azumarill to clutch this up for them. I'm going to be shielding up the Play Rough right here. In the back, in the back. I knew it was coming, guys. I knew it was coming. There's a Skarmory, so not weak to Scrafty at all, but we're going to be able to connect with this Thunderbolt. And I decided just to flex on my opponent. I could have just thrown the Surf, taken this thing out. Nah, we gotta flex. We're gonna flex. We're gonna catch on Scrafty here. So Sky Attack comes through. We survive it. We can't quite counter down, but I think we can get it out of here with just Sparks now. And we got the Thunderbolt ready to go. That's going to be flying to take out the Azumarill, and that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent, and that's going to be the final battle of today's video. Guys, let me know what you thought of Lanturn and Shadow Manectric in the comments down below. Will you be building yourself a Lanturn? And Spice Lords out there, what about Shadow Manectric? Are you going to give it another shot? I mean, I've tried it with every move update that it's had. Like when it first came out, I tried it. When it got overheat, I tried it, and it was fun then, but this is the best version that we've had yet. I'm hyped about it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. Leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, this is Chillisfm reminding you to always keep pushing forward.